My boss forced me to get an ADA exemption, and I got to work from home. Forever. Last summer, I got a new manager. She was experienced, super experienced on paper, but had zero people management skills. And let me tell you, it was a disaster. I'd been on a hybrid schedule, working from home most days, and my director and previous manager were totally fine with it. But this new boss? She wasn't having it. She told me that I had to be on site 3 days a week and clock in person at a set time. I had been working 1 to 2 days a week in the office and clocking in from home for nearly 18 months. My performance was solid and no one had a problem with it until she came along. To make matters worse, I had started dealing with some gut issues. Nothing diagnosed yet, but mornings were a struggle. I explained this to her, told her I was in the process of figuring it out, hoping for some understanding. Her response? She told me either come in on time or get an ADA exemption. Cold. No empathy. Just a power move. No discussion. Just a hard rule. Now, for anyone unfamiliar, ADA stands for the Americans with Disabilities Act. If you have a medical condition that affects your ability to work a standard schedule or environment, you can apply for reasonable accommodations, things like flexible hours or remote work, through your HR department. So I called her bluff. I wasn't going to back down. I started the ADA process. Doctor's notes, documentation, all of it. And boom. A couple of weeks later, I had full documentation to work from home. I got the green light, official permission to work from home every day, at my discretion. And guess what? A few months after that, I was diagnosed with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis. By the way, for those wondering, ulcerative colitis, or UC, is a chronic autoimmune disease that affects the colon. It causes long-term inflammation and ulcers in the lining of your large intestine. Sounds fun, right? I deal with pretty intense symptoms: severe stomach pain, constant urgency to use the bathroom, fatigue, and in my case, mornings can be especially brutal. It's not just a tummy ache. It's unpredictable, painful, and physically draining. And at the time my manager was laying down these new rules, I hadn't even gotten a formal diagnosis yet. I was just trying to survive the mornings. Long story short, my manager stuck around for about 9 months, clearly not enjoying the role, and eventually left. But I'm the one who won in the end. And now I've got permanent accommodations to clock in remotely whenever I need to. Thanks to her inflexible attitude, I now have permanent work-from-home accommodations. She tried to tighten control, but ended up giving me exactly what I needed: permanent remote work. So hey, thanks, I guess. And you know, looking back, I don't think it was really about me. I think she just didn't know how to do the job yet, and wanted someone, anyone, around to lean on. Maybe it made her feel more in control. Maybe she thought having people physically there would make her job easier. So yeah, sometimes being forced into a corner can actually work out in your favor. Lesson learned. Always advocate for yourself, especially when your health is on the line.
Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Share it, because some stories are meant to be discovered together. And stay curious. I'll see you in the next chapter.